Leo placements. Ooh, I've done a long ass reading for Sagittarius. Not only the YouTube one, but also the extended was long as well. Anyways, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what we have for you. If you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. Let's see. Ooh, we are starting with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Let's just say you grabbed, snatched someone's attention. You stand out to this person. There is no one like you, in their eyes at least. They have not seen... I don't know why I'm seeing a peacock. They have not seen a peacock like you before. And I know a peacock is the male one that has this, the whole colorful display. But I don't think it's about if it's a male or a female. It's more like I've seen like this vision of the peacock spread, you know, the colorful grab that you see. Wow. To say that this person sees you as a catch is an understatement. Because this person sees you as someone that's got everything going on for them. Like they see you as someone that is good looking. Maybe this person heard you talk and they think that you are intelligent, or there was something about you bringing the whole vibe, meaning that you've got this whole package going on. So there's so many things that this person likes about you, and I don't think that they found anything that they don't like about you. And you know, in this day and age, it's very hard to find someone that you actually like, right? And this person is like, wow, you are different. In the most positive way. You have some serious cards here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles. If perfection was a person, this is how this person sees you. As perfect. Now, of course, you know, perfection is not realistic, but to them, you appear to be perfect. You're just perfect. Hang on, I think there's cat hair in my eye. So I do see that this person sees a future with you, if you want that. I mean, I don't know if this person made a move on you, or if this person is just speculating, or just a speculator of your life and who you are. You know, they could be on the outside looking in. So I'm not sure if this person has introduced themselves to you. Yeah, I don't think anything has happened between the two of you just yet. I don't think that this person has made themselves known to you, or even if you have been introduced, but I don't think that they have expressed how they see you or how they feel about you. I do sense, Leo, that this person might even think that you are way out of their league. Because of the way they see you. Because of the way they see you, they think that you are way out of their league. Maybe you are. Maybe that's just how they see you, okay? Because I do see that this person is creating this fantasy where they can be with you. but they are also thinking about the realistic part of this. Hang on, hang on. So they could be thinking about how realistic is it for me to be with Leo? So it doesn't look that realistic to them. Okay. They don't plan on telling you. What the fuck? So yeah, this person did not express how they feel about you, or they did not tell you that they like you. And they don't plan on telling you as well. Maybe you like this person as well, Leo, but they don't know that. And they're assuming that it's one-sided, and it's even audacious to think about. To think about being with you is audacious, because the way they see you is putting you on a pedestal. And it's resulting in them thinking that it is mission impossible to even think about being with Leo. But they feel this insane connection to you. They feel this insane connection to you. They could even believe that you are their soulmate. But you know, I feel like this person doesn't really know much about soulmates. They just feel this intense energy towards you. There are moments where this person feels, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to Leo and tell them how I feel, or ask them out. But then they don't. They stop themselves for some reason. I feel like logically they think it's not possible for the both of you to be together. So they have this fantasy about being with you and having a life together. And I feel like not only are they imagining being with you, but they are actually fantasizing about having a family and how your kids will look like and where you would live and growing old together. All this fantasy is there. But at the same time, I feel like this person is afraid of coming forward. Now, the fear here is because they think that you are not, like, you are out of their league. That's why this person is not coming towards you. And you know, there are lots of people that think like this, and they actually ruin any possibility or the opportunity to be with someone, not knowing that maybe that person wants them too. But because they think that it's not going to happen, they miss out, right? So this person is going to miss out just because they think that you are out of their league. You could be doing better than them in life, whether this is financially or honestly, this person's energy is depressing. Like, my energy is like, I feel it in my throat. It's almost like they want to say something, but they're holding off from telling you. And it's this constant back and forth battle within themselves. If you know who this person is, Leo, it would be more successful if you made the move towards them than they make a move towards you. And if you are a woman and you're thinking, I'm not going to make a move towards them, that's fair. You know, I'm in full support of women not making the first move or initiating shit. I'm in full support. Because if you really want a real man, you shouldn't be the one that initiates shit. Okay? And if you are a man watching this, and you're thinking, yeah, I'm gonna make the move. It is best that you make the move rather than wait for this person to express that they like you. Because I feel like this is someone that has such a huge, humongous crush on you, but that has created, in response to it, a fear. Fear of not being good enough, or fear of being delusional. It's like it's not going to happen because this fantasy that I've created is just a fantasy. I'm getting that their throat chakra is blocked. I literally feel like this heaviness on my throat. I feel like what this person, like the mistake that this person made is that they put you on a pedestal so high that they can't reach you. When you have a crush on someone and you are kind of like feeding that crush situation, it becomes unattainable. It becomes something that is so off your radar or off your reach that you think being with this person is impossible. And that happens when we develop this crush into some type of obsession. Because with this Ten of Pentacles, it feels like this person is creating this fantasy that it's so perfect that it's making them afraid of it not being real. And so they sit on it and imagine things and fantasize about things happening with you. But when it comes to the reality, they know that there is the possibility that you will say no, and then that fantasy will crash. They are afraid of that. It's almost like this person is getting comfortable with the idea of just having a crush on you and not taking any action. There is also this belief that this person believes that they cannot be with you or that they are not able to love you in a physical sense or even emotionally. When I say in the physical sense, I meant like realistically. So they're thinking, even though I feel this strong connection to you, Leo, I'm just gonna sit here and just imagine the life that we could have, but not do anything. That's what they're doing. They're probably sitting like I am right now. It's like, this fantasy that I have for me and Leo. But it's not gonna happen. That is their realistic way of thinking. This person thinks, in reality, this connection is not gonna happen. And that is what's holding them back from speaking their truth, from allowing themselves to think even that loving you is possible. It's a possibility. So they are like outside looking in, admiring you in every which way, but also believing that a connection between the two of you is mission impossible. It's not going to happen. So why bother make a move towards you? It's almost like they are assuming the outcome without pursuing you. Without pursuing you, they are assuming that's not going to happen. Honestly, Leo, when I see energies like this, and they are very common where people want someone, but they don't have the guts to pursue the person. When I see people like this, like energies like this, I just know that even if they make a move towards you, it's going to result in them not feeling like it's real. Because when someone has this idea that you deserve better than them, they start to act like it. They start to act like they are not good enough for you. And guess what? That will rub onto the connection. That will create conflict and problems down the line within the connection. So if you know who we are talking about, because this could be someone that you're not even aware of, that is kind of lurking outside of your life, not really making a move towards you. So let's say if you know who this person is, they are like, the only way that you can create movement in this is if you make a move towards them, because otherwise nothing will happen. But if you say, well, if they're not going to make a move towards me, especially if this is a man, then just consider this a missed opportunity, because this person doesn't have the guts to pursue you. Because I feel like if someone doesn't believe that they deserve you or that they are good enough for you, it will come out in arguments, it will come out when it comes to trust, it will come out with jealousy and whatever else. Because it will be a subconscious response to the belief that they have that they do not deserve you. Unless they work on their shadows and, find their worth again. And if they are lacking in some ways in comparison to you, then they can improve and be a better person, or be more confident, or work on their self-esteem so that they can feel that they are a good partner for you. That is the only way that they would overcome that. But most people will not do the shadow work. They would rather be the victim, or they would rather be the bum that they are than to do the shadow work. Like, it's easy to say, like, yeah, just do the shadow work. But you know how many people dread the shadow work? You know how many people will spend lifetimes not do the shadow work? You know how many people that will slave away the same way that their parents slaved away just to avoid the shadow work? The shadow work is not for the fucking weak. And this is why when a lot of people enter spirituality, they find out that they cannot do this shit, because the shadow work requires, how do I explain it? The shadow work requires like a sense of accountability, responsibility, that religion will kind of take away from you. Because when you, this is why I see some of the people that when they enter spirituality, they freak out, they go back to Christianity or Islam or whatever else, and that religion becomes like their safe haven, because they have experienced what spirituality is like, and they freak out because the amount of shadow work that they will have to deal with is something that they don't want to deal with. And so they villainize the spirituality, and they call it all sorts of demons, so that they can justify their return to God. Because in religion, it is not required of you to be accountable for your fate, for the things that happen to you. You just say, oh, God wanted me to suffer, so therefore I suffer. But in spirituality, there is an understanding that everything that happens in your life is because of you. And that is too much to take. So I feel like, this person, honestly, if I was in your shoes, Leo, I would not entertain this person. Even if I was a man. Let's say I'm the man, Leo, and you're thinking, okay, if they don't want to make a move, I'm going to make a move. Don't bother. That's what I would do. Don't bother. Because I feel like if someone believes that you are better than them, you better believe that you are better than them. Because even if it's not true, their projection of it is going to be a problem down the line in the relationship. Unless, like I said, if they do the shadow work. But that takes time. Unless you want to help this person out and see if you can guide them through the shadow work. Because let me tell you, shadow work is something that you need to do on your own time, not with your partner. Your partner should not have the burden to deal with you while you're while you're struggling with your own shadow. It's a solo battle. It's not a partnership battle. It's something you have to go through alone. Do it first and then come back. Leo, you could have Sagittarius in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. They could also have Leo in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Alright, well, what a fucking waste of a message, if you ask me. It's fucking boring. It's like, this bullshit is too common these days. Where people are so not self-aware. And they create their own problems and then they cry about it. I fucking hate those. Like, if you're gonna create your own problems, you have no right to cry to me. You have no right to come here and cry me a river. You know what I mean? I fucking hate victim mentality. Because I just know when people are in their victim mentality, and I'm not saying that we never become victims. It is actually, it's normal. Because you wouldn't know better unless you experience the shitty stuff, right? But if you are going to create an identity around that victimhood, ew, stay away from me. Fuck off. Fuck right off. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I can't control it. Yeah, but I'm not in control. Who is then? If you are not in control of your life, if you are not in control of the situations you put yourself through, who is? That is the part of spirituality that people are not ready for. The fact that they have to take accountability for the shitty things that happen to them as much as the good things. When good things happen, you're like, oh my god, yeah, I've manifested it. But you're also manifesting the shitty situations. If you take accountability for the things that happen in your life, you will notice the patterns. Once you notice the patterns, you will attract the things that you prefer rather than the things you do not prefer. But if you start to point fingers at the things that you do not prefer, as in like someone else did this to me, okay, but did you allow it? Did you entertain it? Did you ignore your intuition? These are things that people miss out on. So, oh, I didn't know. I'm sure, even if you've gone through an abusive situation, let's say in a toxic environment, in a toxic relationships, I don't know about you, but I have noticed the red flags, but I made a choice to ignore the red flags, to ignore the patterns that I've noticed. You know, when you look back at a situation that you've dealt with, it's like, there were so many times I could have pulled out. But I didn't. That is something that you can work with. That is spirituality. That is noticing the patterns, trusting your intuition. But with victimhood, victim mentality people, they will be like, no, they always do this to me. I am innocent. You are your own worst enemy. Because you're not trusting yourself. When you are dealing with shitty people, shitty situations, there are signs before it gets to the point where you actually become a victim. There are signs. But you chose to ignore it. That part, choosing to ignore it, is where your accountability comes in. That is where you say, you know what? I entertained that shitty person. So I can't blame them. I'm not saying that, you control what others do, but you definitely control yourself. So you have to take it. You have to take accountability for your part in it. For your part in it. Okay? I'm not telling you to take accountability for their actions, because their actions are their actions. There will be karma for that if you know they've done something deliberately to deceive you. But if you were in the knowing, there will be no karma. Do you know that? You know, a lot of people think that if they deal with bad people and they know that that person is bad and they still deal with them, you know there is no karma for that. Because you chose knowing that this person is bad. So there will be no karma for that. Do you know that? But if you are actually oblivious to the fact that they are a bad person, there will be karma for that. But even then, your intuition will nudge you. It's like, oh, stay away. That is the part where we have to take accountability for for us not listening to our intuition. Anyways, fuck, today I'm talking too much. I'm doing too much. Let's pull you the second message, Leo. The second message is for Leo extended members. I'll give you a preview before we take it there, okay? Why am I in lecturing mode today? I've been lecturing Sagittarius, I've been lecturing your ass. I need to tone it down a little bit because I shouldn't give a fuck that much. I need to tone it down a little bit. Damn. Chill. Alright, let's see, Leo. You have someone here that is at a work situation, so you are working with this person. If it's not like a work situation, you could be like seeing this person places you both go to, especially if it's like places you frequent often. You know, I'm getting, Leo, that this person wants you to say something to them, to initiate conversation. They're waiting for you to do something. It's interesting. This person is giving you an expiration date. What I mean by that, in their head, they're thinking, if Leo doesn't make a move towards me by this month, by this time, I'm out. If Leo doesn't say something by this day, by this time, by this date, I'm not going to wait anymore. So this is someone that is waiting for you to make a move towards them. But there's also an expiration date on this. I'm getting, it could be by August, so maybe they're giving you an expiration date by August. If by August, Leo doesn't do anything, say something towards me, I'm out. I rarely get time. You know, because time is an illusion, but maybe there is something specific here that you need to know. This person is giving you until August. Now, I'm not sure if it's like till the end of August or during August or whatever August, or interesting, 6th of August. There's a deadline, basically. If you want this person, you will have to make your move before the 6th of August, perhaps, or let's just say August. Or they're gonna leave. They're out. Okay, well, let's see where this goes in the extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.